And we got marriage causes divorce based on understanding of human psychology. Think, read that one. From marriage causes divorce. And then another one, do women have healthier and more logical expectations of marriage, i.e. it's a short-term thing and filing for divorce is fine once they have achieved their goals such as diamond ring, house, kids? So he's saying, do women have healthier and more logical expectations of marriage? What would your take be?
Sure. So you mentioned a few minutes ago about men are rational and women are emotional.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's like if you observe the way that women interact in the sexual marketplace, I don't see that they're irrational.
Okay.
So one of my principles is that fouling is part of the game. Yeah. Like imagine playing a basketball game and you were committed to never making a foul. Mm-hmm. Like it'd be very hard to be competitive. It'd be very hard to win. Mm-hmm. And the idea here is that you foul strategically and intentionally in the service of your ultimate goals, the win, right? Yeah. Now, if we remove all moral judgment from what we see in the sexual marketplace, we can see that a lot of what women do is rational.
Yeah.
It's like when I'm young and hot, when I have the highest sexual marketplace value, I'm going to prioritize other things. I'm going to prioritize experience or genetics. And then as my sexual marketplace value dwindles as I get older, I'm going to prioritize different things. And I'm going to try to lock down a lifetime of provision at the last moment when I might have more power in the dynamic over a man.
Yes.
The game really changes at 30.
Yeah.
30 is my turning point, where the average man's sexual marketplace value exceeds the average woman's sexual marketplace value for the very first time.
Yeah.
This is enormous.
Yeah.
It switches right around 30, which is why the average age of marriage, first marriage in this country is 29.
Yeah.
That's rational.
Yeah.
That woman is securing a long-term commitment for herself at the last moment when she enjoyed a more privileged position relative to the power dynamic vis-a-vis that man.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That man star will continue to rise, especially if he plays his cards right. And she just like hit the jackpot.
Yeah. When I said emotional before, I meant it as in like with everything they do with their decision making, etc. But yes, when it comes to men, though they need that emotional stimulation within the relationship, the man that they're picking to some degree provides some utility. Which obviously shows that their decision making with the man there's a rational component of it. That guy could fulfill something, whether it's an experience, provisioning, an emotional connection. He's attractive. He has some social status. Like, yeah,
you have to provide value.
Yeah,
you have to provide value.
Yeah.
Women date and mate for gain. They want value.
Absolutely.
Right. But that also means the flip side of that is that men mate and date for acceptable loss.
Say that one more. So I agree. Women date for value, 100%
for gain.
Yeah, for gain.
Now think about it like for profit. Think about it in profit, like money. Okay. Profit is when your revenue exceeds your expenses.
Yep.
So you're taking out more than you're putting in.
Absolutely.
All right. Women couldn't date for gain if they were putting in more than were taking out.
Absolutely.
So the flip side of women mating and dating for gain is that it forces men more or less to mate or date for acceptable loss. Like there's going to be some diminution in resources, time, commitment, like opportunity at the very least.
Yeah.
Right. So there's
women play to not lose versus men play to win.
Well, in this case, most men are playing to lose
because they accept the fact that they're going to lose with a woman no matter what, basically.
Kinda.
Yeah.
But some losses are acceptable and some losses are unacceptable.
Yeah. I mean, as in like they're going balls to the wall to like win. So like they're okay with losing here and there, but as long as they get one win, it mitigates all the losses. Versus with the women, it's like, I'm never going to lose. I'm going to play to always put myself in a leverage position to always win to some degree. Get something out of this.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the extent that the woman is getting more out of the relationship than she's putting in, which is dating for gain, the flip side must be true for women, for men.
Yeah.
Nobody has a problem with the statement women mate and date for gain, but a lot of people have the problem with the statement that men mate and date for acceptable loss.
Yeah. That's a good point. That men date for acceptable loss. Because guys kind of know that it's, guys inadvertently, they know in the back of their head subconsciously that when they deal with females, like, you're gonna lose and you're gonna lose some, right? You win some, you lose some is the phrase that a lot of guys will use when they're talking with women, right? But like girls, it's like if they lose, it's a problem.
Yeah.